welcome to iHeart Board Games, where today we are playing Summer Camp from Phil Walker Harding. It's summertime. What better way to celebrate it than to play Summer Camp?
Yep, you might be going to summer camp.
Not
I never
you.
went. I never got to go to summer camp.
I never have.
Oh,
no.
It would have been awesome because when I see all these like things that you could do at summer camp, oh, this seems like so much fun.
Team Melissa. Oh, where's my
Well,
supporters?
you got Dispamonite's on your team. Look at that.
That's true.
There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, the reason Dispamonite's on my team, he chose for me to go first. I will be the starting camper. In this game, it's a deck builder. It has many different ways you can play it. It comes with different modules. Whenever you play this game, you select 3 of the modules. These are 4 of them that are here, but we have chosen outdoors, cooking, and water sports, which are the ones that are suggested in the book. But we've played through everything but games. Games is kind of mean.
Yeah, so we've kind of left that for last.
Yeah, we'll play it eventually. But I really like the outdoors. It's all about drawing cards. Water sports is all about moving your people. And let me tell you more details about that, because in this game, you're trying to get merit badges that are located at the end of each of these tracks. This is all modular, which is nice. So there's lots of these little cards that say move. We'll be moving our little people to the end. Once they reach the last bridge, you get the merit badge shown. First person gets the one on top, which is 10 points. Next person gets the one on the bottom, it's 6. We're playing this with 2 players. That changes based on your player count. Once all 3 of your people have reached the bridge or passed it up, they get a participation badge, which is 6 points or 2 points. Then once they reach the second bridge, you get the All-Star, which actually this should be on top. It's 8 points, then 4 points. And so it's a bit of a race in that way. If you're familiar with a game, The Quest for El Dorado, it's kind of like that, but a much lighter game.
Yeah, our title is a little off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just playing King of Tokyo.
Yep. Summer Camp. So, there we go. We are live on Twitch right now. So there'll be some things to fix. So we all start off with 10 cards. Any card can be played as energy. Energy is how you buy new cards. They all have different prices, like these marshmallows cost 3, and they get you points at the end. The marshmallows has a 2 on it, so it gets you 2 points. Cards can be played for what's shown on them, which in this case, lights out has no action, so it can only be played for energy. Whereas the other starting cards you get, such as this, kitchen chores, will move you. Or instead of playing it as a move, you can play it as an energy. And so if I were to play the first 5 cards I get, because you draw a hand of 5 cards, I can buy something that has a 5 there and add it to my discard pile. Once I am out of cards in my deck, you take all the ones in your discard, shuffle it up, and draw a new hand of 5 cards. If you're familiar with deck builders, this is going to be so easy for you to understand. There's other things that's happening here on the map as well. There's these 3 little icons. Whenever your people reach that, you get the bonus shown. It's a small bonus, but a good bonus nonetheless. This one will move one of your people, your choice, 1 free space. The little plus will allow you to draw a card from your deck. And then there's this little snack bar. Snack bars, we all start off with 1, just counts as 1 energy. So you can start storing them up and buy bigger things later. But you can only store up to 6 at a time. And that's pretty much where we are.
So the game ends when all 3 of your people get to the bridges at the end.
The first
ones. And if you don't make it all the way in, there still are points up here at the top you can achieve if you at least make it to these spots.
Yeah.
You have little stars there.
Yeah, so the final round is triggered once a player reaches all 3 final bridges, meaning they have all 3 merit badges.
Yep.
All right. So we were playing with outdoors, cooking, and water sports.
And I was seeing that Sev said he's been a camp counselor a couple of times. I've been a part of being a teacher. We would do summer camps, but it wasn't like a traditional go and be in a camp, like a cabin and like stay somewhere for weeks. It was more of like a day thing. Like the kids would come, you do activities. There were many times we would make arts and crafts. That was pretty much always my thing. I would be in charge of is I like to help with the arts and crafts and the stuff going on in the gym. You know, those little things.
There's a little balance thing at the beginning. The first player only draws 3 cards. Second player draws 4. Then after that, we play with all 5 cards. So I'm drawing my 3 cards.
So I get 4.
Yep. My first hand is 3 lights out, which is 3 energy. So I can get swim practice, which moves 1 space on the path you have progressed the least on. We would look at all 3, and if there's a tie, you decide. Or I can go to the gain 2 snack bars. This early in the game, I'm going to go for the marshmallows, which gains 2 snack bars. So like most deck builders, when you play cards, they're not put into the discard immediately to the end of turn. So we're just going to throw them there. Your turn.
And I'll refill the 2-card line of where the marshmallows
These refill at the end of turn, not during the turn. Pizza making.
Ooh, hey, they were talking about pizza right there. There's the pizza making.
Yep, there's your pizza making.
There's your pizza. All right. Well, my 4 cards, because
it's a glare.
Because I went second, so I get 4 cards, and of my 4, I have a water move I could do.
I've never been to a proper camp either, so.
Now, we did do it was like a camp that I went to, but it was like through the church, and it was like, it's a camp, but it's not like a traditional summer camp. It was like kind of like a little, like a vacation trip for the group. Kind of like if like Girl Scouts went out, did their thing, or Boy Scouts did a thing. It wasn't a traditional camp. But it was still fun. We stayed in a cabin and had campfires. But
I'd eat that pizza, Legends.
Ooh.
Sounds like a good pizza.
Your
turn hasn't even started.
I'm going to use this water sports path and move 1 here. And with moving 1 on the water path, I get to draw a card because that's what this little icon tells me. So I draw another card. And now I can either use my move, because that's another thing. If you don't want to use your movement cards as an actual move, you can use them as energy. So I could use this as 4 energy or move on the cooking track. Which, what is out here that could be?
All right, Slovakia Steph.
All right.
Have a good night.
Night, Steph.
You're to Hawaii.
All right.
Yeah. Melissa would want Hawaiian pizza if she was in Hawaii.
Oh, yes. It would be all ham and pineapples on all my pizza. So that's my pizza of choice.
Let's keep this zoomed in.
All right, so
that's
I'm going to
nicer.
move 1 on the cooking. And then I'm going to use my 3 lights out to get this swim practice.
I'm going to do some adjustments here. So you will see your screen shake a bit. I want to get a nice tight view of this. This is live, so things happen like that.
4, 5. Cool.
We'll do it like this. Off to the side a little bit. That's fine. All right.
Right.
So that way you can get a nice closer look.
And short.
All right. I've drawn. Why have I only drawn this many cards? 4. I should draw 5. So the new card here is canoeing. Now this can happen in a 2-player game where these you get sort of a blockage here. I wish there was a way around that, but there really isn't. All right, so I got Nature Walk, I got Kitchen Chores. Nature Walk is up top, Kitchen Chores down there in the middle. Or I can just go with some moves while I can.
Oh yes, I'm blamed for the talk of the Legos. Yeah, I was talking about some Lego sets I'd love to save up for in the future.
I'm actually going to spend all 5 of my cards. I got 6 actually, but I don't have anything to do with the 6. I'll go ahead and use the snack bar. So let's move once on the outdoors path here. And then these 4 plus my snack bar are going to be 5 energy, and I'll take the bird watching.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to also move 1 on the outdoors path and spend these 4 lights out energy on this free time. Now this doesn't give any points at the end of the game, but it does give a move 1 space on any path.
Yeah.
So it could still be a good card at the beginning.
Yeah, this game should be at Target right now. It's a Target exclusive as far as I know. $24.99 is the MSRP. Recently it was on sale for only $17. So it's
which is really good.
I heard some people complain about the card quality, but I actually think it's pretty good.
I like
it's good for shuffling.
Yeah, I like how it's like they're really easy going, like to shuffle.
Yeah. They're floppy cards. I could see them easily crease, but as long as you're careful with them. Okay, so I got the bird watching.
We actually had it, like you ordered it and had it waiting.
I did.
It was already like it was
actually
waiting
have
there.
More games waiting.
Back
I ordered
to Target.
some right before the Target sale ended yesterday. There was an error there about Fireball Island. They were selling it for $22.
Oh wow.
And then Restoration Games put out a thing that said they sold all of their copies of Fireball Island to a company called Goliath Games. And so in the future, Goliath Games is going to have a reduced version of Fireball Island out. But for now, right now, they're selling backstock of Restoration Games for the same price they're going to sell their version of it. So you can get a Restoration Games copy in stores right now for whatever they're selling it. I think it's even $29 without the sale. So $22 right now if you have Fireball Island with the Restoration Games logo on it. And that is for June 23rd if you're watching this way in the future. 2021. All right. So I did bird watching. I'm drawing 3 cards. Then I discard 3 cards. I'm discarding 3 lights out because they don't do anything. Now I'm going to have 4. I think I just need to move on the paths. So let's move on water sports. Let's move on. Oh wait, that's cooking. Water sports is here, so let's redraw a card.
I know, like one of our good friends that
Cooking.
they have 2 younger sons, and they really enjoy playing Fireball Island. And they're not like they're not gamers that play a bunch of games, but they still do enjoy gaming. And they're so they really all as a family can get into it. But I think that's probably one of the attractions,
s'mores, please.
Of it is the rolling of the
3 energy,
of the little ball down the
s'mores
tracks.
2. All right, I'm done. Your turn.
All right, I'm going to.
I've never played it, so I want to give it a shot. And for that price point, I think it's a good price point.
All right, I'm going to move 1 on the water sports path, and that gives me.
This is messing me up because on our games, water sports was in the middle and cooking was at the bottom.
Oh,
that's
everything's different.
Everything's different.
And then I'm going to walk 1 on the nature path. So that's
Outdoors.
Here, the outdoors.
Yeah.
And that goes up here. And then I have 4. Yet again, nothing to get.
Cool streams. Melissa sings, yeah. And May was Marvel United. You did play a lot of Marvel United. All right, what you gonna get?
I'm gonna get another free time. But
Okay.
that might be it, because you can't just keep clogging up with not point stuff.
Yeah,
but I think
I think
2 of them isn't too bad to have, because at least it's gonna give you like a move 1 any place.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Marshmallows for 2 snack bar tokens. I got s'mores 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if I want it.
And I think a couple move actions aren't too bad to have.
Outdoor.
Oh,
I'm gonna play the
goodness.
nature walk.
You played so many in one month and now none the next. You got to balance it out. Or maybe you got to make up for it in July and just play double the amount in July.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. 1 here. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a snack bar for 5. And we're going to buy. Let's get ahead on. Let's get ahead on hiking. All the cards I play go here. This refreshes, and we draw it back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. So I'm going to play 1 kitchen chores, moving 1 on the cooking path, which gives me an extra move. So I'm going to actually move up here on the outdoors. That also gives me an extra move.
Yep.
And then I will move 1 down here on the water sports.
Nice.
And now I have a free time where I can move 1 space on any of the tracks.
There we go.
And I'm going to move that on the cooking. And now I have 3
lights out.
3 lights out.
Got to get used to camera switching again. It's been a while.
I think I'm going to grab a s'mores.
Oh.
1 s'more.
All right.
Seems like I'm going to need it soon. Need some energy.
My first action is draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, then discard 3 cards. 3 lights out. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see. Kitchen chores. Let's move kitchen chores. And the free move will be up here. And that free move will be here. I just want to keep up, which gives me a card, which I have to shuffle my discards. These are the cards I played this turn, so they're not getting shuffled in. If you read the rules differently than I did, let me know. I'm pretty sure those don't get shuffled in. That would make for some nasty combos. So that's 1 card, right? Yeah. Let's go with water safety, which is the bottom one. Now I have 3 lights out. Let's go with 1 more s'more. Let's hope I don't have to do that much more.
1 more s'more.
1 more s'more. That, and go ahead.
All right, I'm going to move 1 space on a path you have progressed the least on.
The least?
But all of mine are all tied up.
Yes, they are, so you get to
So
choose.
Choose whichever one. And
Let's out of focus.
I'm going to go with the cooking. That one up. Okay. Now I'm going to use some free time, move 1 space on any path. That gives me a move here. And then I have an extra move. And I will move it here on the bridge.
All right. Once all 3 hit the bridge, she gets participation.
Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to use my snack, I think, at this point. And I have 5. And I will use my 5 to grab up. I'll grab up this canoe. Snack bar goes away.
All good?
Yep, and I'm done.
Water skiing. Move 1 space on the path you progress the most on. All right, we're going 2 spaces plus 1 space on the outdoors, so 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3, and I get a snack bar for that. So that puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if I want it. I'll probably just do 5. All right, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 for snack bar, 5, and we're gonna get fire making.
Ooh. Fire.
We're so far behind on cooking, so your turn.
All right, so I'm going to I'm going to move 1 on any path. I'm going to do that on the water sports. And then I'm going to move 1 on the water sports. That gives me a draw card. And that draw card gave me a cooking. So I move here for cooking. Now I have 3.
3 lights out, so you can buy.
The water skiing.
Does cost 3. All right. Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
3. Shuffling for me too.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Every day I'm shuffling.
All right, so I've drawn 3, 4, 5. All right, marshmallows for 2.
It is most points at the end win, so we are not.
It is not cooperative.
We are not being cooperative campers.
We're aggressive.
Be aggressive.
Although there is a friendship deck.
Yeah, there's a friendship one that like helps out. Like, oh, I'll get some snack bars.
I get
you
something.
Can have one too.
You get something. Yeah.
And then there's some games where it's like, I get stuff you get taken away from.
I think I have to use this whole hand as points. It's 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, not 4. Has a 2 energy card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to spend all of my snack bars plus 8 and get the pocket knife, which draws 3 cards.
I would like to get in that pocket knife.
Yeah, it's hard to get the 8s though. The move 3s are all 8. The move 2s are all 5. So, all right. Coming together for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that back.
All right. So I got a 1 move on the outdoor path. I got a 2 move on the water path for canoeing. That allows me to draw a card.
You're really close to getting that participation badge.
I got water skiing that came out. Move 1 on the path that you progressed on the most. These are 2 tied, so I will choose this one to get a snack bar.
Nice.
And now I have 3 lights out and a snack bar, so I'm up to 4.
Can afford swim practice, and that's it, or any of the things on the other side.
I'll take some swim practice. I like this one because it's like the least, wherever you're like falling behind.
Because there's water skiing that progresses the most. Once somebody hits the end, they can't move anymore, and that's considered the most. So it's a dead card, pretty much.
But I like those swim practice.
Swim practice is always useful. All right. I have a lot of stuff in my hand, so let's see what I can do with it. We're going to go hiking first. That's 2 on the outdoor path. 1, 2. That gets me a snack bar token. Also lets me draw a card, which is nothing. If I can move cooking, I don't think I'm going to get as far as I'd like to. I think I am just going to play all these cards as is because there's nothing here I can buy or nothing I want to buy. Not for what I can move for. So 2 more for cooking. 1, 2. 1 for the outdoor path. 1. 1 for water safety.
Oh, it's all good. You're not distracting. It's cool. There's a Kickstarter that I just backed the veteran Isle of Cats. That I have the base and everything. I kickstarted it back when Isle of Cats first came out. Like I did the Kickstarter, and so I just did the expansions for Isle of Cats. So I'm looking forward to getting that one in. And I went all in, like getting like the extra like roll and write style game that comes with it, and like the extra like there's like these buttons you can get. There's some nice components that are going to come in it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any Have I backed any Kickstarters recently? I have one coming in soon.
That gives me a snack bar.
From Jason Dinger. It's for Spielworks. It's Crescent City Cargo. We're actually playing it with Jason Dinger, the designer. We're playing that at 10 a.m. on Saturday, the 26th. We're going to be playing that on. We played it with him before, but it'll be nice to play it because it's coming out soon. But I also backed it, so because I really like playing. What else have I? Oh, I backed the sequel to what? It's a Wonderful World. It's a Wonderful Kingdom, I think it's called. It's I'm trying to back games that I know Melissa and I like.
I have one that I'm still waiting for that I backed a while ago. That's what is it? Spirit? No, not a Spirit.
Gift of Tulips is another one I backed.
What is the one that
from our friends at Weird Giraffe?
Yeah, it was one that it's one that the Slivers played with us a while back. Yeah, it's your turn. Okay. What is the one that I backed that I'm still waiting for it to come in because it had some like delays.
Spirits of the Forest.
Yeah, Spirits of the Forest. Yeah, I'm still waiting on that one to come in.
Watching.
I backed it a while back, but it had some delays.
Return to Dark Tower, yeah, and Jabberwocky. I don't know that one, but Return to Dark Tower. A lot of people played that at the last Dice Tower con we went to.
Oh.
BJ played it actually. Board Game Gumbo was here earlier. Okay, so you got two people in front of me. We're kind of got a reverse situation here. It's not good that my two people are behind and your two people are ahead, but let's see if I can at least get that participation trophy before you. That'd be nice. I don't see it happening though because I know what's in my hand and it's not good. You want to cut? Oh, no cut.
No cut.
Good, my cheating hand will be successful. One,
how dare you?
2, 3.
I call shenanigans.
Have to discard 3 because it's bird watching. Lights out are going away. I'm gonna play Pocket Knife, which draws 3 cards.
Oh,
1, 2,
that old pocket knife.
3. Okay, marshmallows to gain 2 snack bars.
Those marshmallows seem good.
Yeah.
I've never seen you get those marshmallows. We've played this cooking a couple times now.
I'm gonna move 1 on the water sports path, which lets me draw a card.
Look at him with all his draws. He's drawn like 4 cards this time.
I know, but I didn't draw the thing. Oh wait, I did draw the thing I need.
Ugh.
Kitchen chores, cooking path, bonus walk, which will move this to the bridge, then fire making to move 2 more on the cooking path, putting me all over reaching the first bridge or beyond, which gives me the participation badge.
Chip. You and that pocket knife were.
Pocket knife's really good, but the rest of my deck is not very good. It's going to be a bunch of lights outs.
What a mess.
But that's that. I have 3 lights out now, plus 3 snack bars. I could make something happen. I'm anticipating that there's not a lot of moves left because I've already had them. So I'm going to try to go for the 8s, hopefully with the next hand. So with this hand, I'm not doing anything. The end. Your turn.
All right. So I'm going to move on any path.
3, 4, 5.
So I'm going to
That's right.
move here.
Lots of those.
Get this participation badge. Is not nearly as nice. But I'll take it, I guess.
You have to take it.
Okay, then I move 1 on the water sports.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I get 1 more. Move anywhere.
I need to get a free time. Free times are nice. Flexible.
I only have 1, 2, 3 at the most 4 energy. That just doesn't give me anything.
How much?
I got 3 right here.
3,
I think I'm going to take a scavenger hunt. This might be helpful
dangerous.
to discard cards because I'm getting way too many things I don't need in my hands.
All right, we're doing pretty good in nature. Well, I mean, in the outdoors thing, because I'm going to play a 2 and a 1 to walk 3. 1, 2. We're going to do the 1 first. Let's do the 1 first, because that draws a card. Oh, that's going to shuffle my deck. That's fine. But that could be something. I might not want to play the other card. I don't see why I wouldn't, but you never know. Never know. Things can change. Would you like to cut?
No, no cutting.
Gotta ask. Gotta wonder. All right, so I get to draw 1 card for that. Oh, changes nothing. So, hiking happening. So I have 1 to reach the second bridge, but I need all 3 to get the Camp All-Star. It's not going to happen this turn. So once someone reaches the end, they get the 10-point merit badge, leaves the 6-point for the next person that reaches it. So it's not locked out. It's a pretty friendly race. Everyone can finish. It's just maybe not for the full points. So I have 2 s'mores, which are worth 2 apiece, and then lights out. So that's 6 points, plus 2 snack bars, that's 8. And I'm going to grab pizza making. And that's the end of my turn.
I have cat.
Yep, the kitty cat. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, she's been there the whole time, off camera. All right, I think I'm going to have a good turn next time. Have a good turn. All right, what you got?
I got a scavenger hunt that's going to discard these 3 lights out. To draw that many cards. 1, 2, 3. All right. Gonna move 1 on the outdoor path. Lets me draw a card. Now I'm gonna do 1 move on the water path. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 energy here.
5 energy?
Yeah, I'm gonna
buy almost everything. Almost.
I'm going to take these here hiking boots for 5.
All right. Ooh, plant identification. Draw 1 card from your discard pile. I really like that. So my first action would be pocket knife. Draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Second action will be bird watching to draw 3 cards and discard 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Then I have to get rid of 3. 1, 2, 3 lights out.
That's the stream deck.
Oh yeah, it's all on the Elgato. Yeah. The Elgato. It's all about positioning it just right. Okay, so I have some movement options now. My water is still pretty weak though. Let's go water. I think that's fine. If I go water safety, it's going to make me shuffle my discards, which I think I'm okay with because I don't have plan ID. So I'm going to move 1 on the water sports, which lets me draw a card. I don't have a deck, so I have to make 1 from my discards. You might notice that most of the camera's changing on other people's turns. Because on my turn, it doesn't do anything. It just sits there. And that's because, I like to change it whenever it's other people. We used to play with 4 players at the table every stream, and it made more of a difference because then 3 players are getting their cameras changed and it just wasn't me. We're going to have 4 players at the table again, actually, starting July 1st. Only for a week, though. It's like a week special. We're going to be going through Pandemic Legacy Season 0, as well as playing some other games. But yeah, need an intern. Yeah, I need somebody to go do all the switching. Or have 2 Elgatos and just other people that know what they're doing, I guess. Melissa's had one for ever, and she never uses it. She just leaves it on one thing. I use it all the time whenever, even in our getting digital days, where it's just
there's not much switching that needs to happen between like making a puzzle and singing. Like it kind of switches just to those 2.
Well, with that, actually, but you like with a puzzle, definitely. I mean, you could zoom in and parts and stuff like that. But no, in fact, I want to change this eventually to where it's a smooth camera operation. Like instead of jump cuts, which is fine, but I could also, that's all tech talk. That's all tech talk for later. Things I want to do later. I'm going to go move 1 on the outdoor space because it's a draw card. Okay, so I'm going to move 3 on the outdoors. 1, 2, 3. That's 2 snack bar spots. Raises my snack bar to 5 plus 3. I can get an 8 if there was one worth getting. And there really isn't. Plant ID has my eye. You can buy as much as you can afford. So I might actually get free time and plant ID. Or I can just get a canoeing, which is the one I'm furthest behind on. Plant ID can make really awesome combos. Oh, decision time. I think for the points, though, I should just go with canoeing. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just getting a canoeing. Because I think we're too far along for plant ID to really make a difference. So I'm just going to try to make that action better. If sailing was out here, I would have just gotten that, but it wasn't there. So that is my discard pile now. It's your turn. 1, 2, 3,
All
4,
right.
5.
I'm going to...
Yeah, if you ever, on TLN, we did a hype train, and that had some slow pushes and stuff like that happening. Or if you've been for our digital days where you see my little window moving around. A quick way of saying is my knowledge of all this stuff has improved since I made it the way it is. I think I could do something cool
2
with
on
it.
the outdoor path. 1, 2. That gives
To
me
draw a card.
Right. Now.
It's a close race. Go close. So close.
I'm going to move 1 space on a path you progress the most on.
Which is that one.
This one.
Yep.
Okay, I got 2 movement for the water path, water sports.
Which is the bottom one. Yep.
1, 2, and that was an extra one there.
Yep.
So I'm going to move that up to here.
Yeah, you can move any of them an extra space. You chose that one.
I'm going to move 1 on the cooking.
Mm-hmm.
That gives me a snack bar.
Yes, it does.
And then 1 that I've progressed on the least.
That's
this one.
Get you another snack bar.
And then
Free
1.
time, which is any. And so you're 1 space away from getting the Camp All-Star.
Just can't think of
I don't think I'm getting up there. That's too far to go.
I don't know what I have more of.
No, I mean, I think you're going to get it, to be honest. I'm not getting it this turn.
I think I'm going to move on the cooking because I've gotten more outdoors. So, there we go. And I only have 2 snack bars. There's nothing out there worth 2 other than s'mores. I don't need that. Okay, so done.
I'm going hiking for 2. 1, 2. That gets me a snack bar. I'm going to cash in the 4 snack bars and 4 lights out. We're going to get sailing.
Let's see. Favorite 2-player. What was one of my
1, 2, 3, 4.
favorites from our list? I think one of my favorites in there was Patchwork.
Fennec, are you allowed to buy cards during your turn before playing a card that would reshuffle your deck? Yes, you're allowed to buy cards and it would go into your discard pile when you buy them, according to the rules that we go by. Because everything happens at the same time, you just kind of choose the order that it happens in. But nothing goes to the discard until the very end of the turn.
Yeah, for like a specifically 2-player game, some of the ones that really stand out to me, like Patchwork stands out to me a lot. Even Jaipur. Jaipur was one we played a lot when we first got it. We played it a lot. And then Raptor is actually a really nice 2-player game.
All bought cards are immediately placed face up on the player's discard pile. And then at the end of turn, anything played goes into your discard. So that's why I've been putting them in a separate little pile here. All right. We do have a top 10 coming out soon. Top 10 games you play with your partner. A lot of 2-player games that are our favorites have made it on there. But I wouldn't say that's our top 10 favorite 2 players, though.
No, I don't know if we play
Spirits of the Wild. Isn't that the one you back?
Oh, it was the Forest.
Oh, Spirits of the Forest. Okay, yeah, we haven't played Spirits of the Wild.
Yeah,
Unless that's like a sequel or a prequel or something.
Yeah, it might be in one of those expansion things that I'm supposed to be getting in my Kickstarter and
Maybe.
haven't done so yet. 4, 5.
It's separate.
That's okay. Yeah, Raptor is one. I've actually painted the miniatures of the dinosaurs,
Sure.
and I started on one of the scientists, but I haven't finished painting all the scientists. They're like extremely small, so it's hard for me to concentrate to paint them. I have to a little at a time. Yeah, we played a painted copy at a convention one year, and it made me want to paint mine.
Yep.
I know.
Many.
It's like I painted 1 out of the 10 scientists. There's only 9 more to go, but they take some time because they're really small. Okay. Move 1 space on the path you've progressed the least on. That's this one.
You did it. You are
Champion
Camp All-Star.
All-Star. That's the first time I've gotten the big one for that.
I think it is, yeah. We played this game about 5 times.
Okay, I'm going to do a free time, move 1 space on a path. I'm going to move on this one so I can get that draw card.
Nice.
Now I got move 1 on the water path. And I got 2 snack bars and 3 lights out. So I got 5. I feel like I need to get a fire making.
Okay. Is that it for buys?
That's it for me.
Stew, gain 4 energy.
I think the first miniatures I ever painted
3.
were mice and mystics. And that's before I even had like actual miniatures paint. I was just trying to use like apple barrel paint you get from like Walmart and just do the best I could. And it turned out okay. But after going to a workshop event, it was like a little thing you could sign up for to go and like paint miniatures. I got hooked. But yeah, you can get into like there's just way too many miniatures, not enough time to paint them all.
That's 3 here. 1, 2, 3.
Well, now look at you getting the outdoor
the snack bar, and I have the outdoor merit badge. So shiny. Because he reached the end of that. Now she can still move to the end and eventually get the 6, but every step she makes along this path is going to get her points for the end game. That's what these little stars are. They say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or
so
1, 2,
right
3,
now,
4,
no matter
5.
what, I'd still at least get 1 point.
Yeah, if you reach the bridge, that's the 6 for the merit badge there.
Hello, Doom Kitten.
Hey, Doom Kitten. Good morning.
Thanks for the lurk. Good morning. Good morning.
I'm going to sail for 3. 1, 2, 3. That gives me a free move. Who wants it?
I don't think we play Cosmic Encounters I know of.
Yeah, we played Cosmic Encounter.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember so
I think I'm going to... Oh, thank you for the follow, Penny. That's right, we do this thing. I have a free move. It doesn't really matter who I give it to. If I give it to you, I think I'm going to give it to him. It gives me a free snack bar thing. Because then I'm playing pizza making, which moves him 3. 1, 2, 3, which gives a free move to here.
Oh, you're gaining on me.
If I were... there's no rush to do that. So I'm actually going to, instead of moving him, I'm going to move him. Because if I think you're going to get water sports first, which I do, then I may as well play to my strength, which right now seems to be cooking. Because there's no rush for me to get the all-stars, because you've already got the best one. So I have 2 s'mores, which is 4 energy, 5, 6 here. I think it might be a good time to get that plant ID. Just in case. It might come in handy later. I don't know. But that's it for me.
All right, let's see what I got here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now there's this huge
First thing I'm
barrier
gonna do
with
is
2 8s side by
scavenger
side.
hunt these 2 lights out for 2 more cards. 1, 2. And now I'm going to move 1 on the cooking. Then I'm going to move 1 space on any path that goes here. And then I could have an additional move.
Well, this is a spot where she could probably get all of them. I don't know. I need some draws to go my way.
I have 1 additional move. I think I'm gonna put it.
I have sailing, I have canoeing, yet my water
here
sports is so far behind.
Where I don't have as much.
Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Dakota. And then I have move 2 here for outdoors. 1, 2. That gives me a snack. And another.
We are doing well. We're playing some summer camp.
A snack.
Really light deck building game. It's good fun.
And 2 snack bars doesn't get me anything out there, so I'm done.
Yep. All right, we're gonna have some marshmallows, which is 2 snack bars.
Hey, time roller.
Time roller. Okay, so I have 3 moves for the canoeing. I don't think it really matters the order, so I'm just gonna play for 3 moves. 1, 2, 3, which gets me the Camp All-Stars 2nd place.
Hey, you got the big participation.
Yeah, I do. It's a little bit of balance for us.
So
You have
now,
10 points,
yeah,
I have 10
10.
points.
But see, I
That's
haven't.
too close for me. I've caught up as far as positions, so that's nice, but it'll be... I'm starting camper, though. So that means you're, yeah. You're in a position to get ahead. I'm going to spend these 2 lights out plus 2 snack bars for a total of 4 energy to get the stew. Why am I buying stew at the end of the game? It's worth the most points for the least amount of energy, so that's why I'm doing it. I just don't think I'm going to draw up that much more. And if I do, it's fine.
All right, so my turn.
2, 3, 4, yes.
Okay, so
It will be a dead card to me, though, which could be an issue. I don't know. I could buy more points with it. That's one thing.
So I'm going to canoe and move 2 on the water path.
Preferably
1, 2.
blue.
And
Unless you want to move red. I'm okay with that, I guess.
That gives me a snack bar. And now I'm going to swim practice. Move 1 space on the path you progress the least. These 2 are tied, so I'm going to move on this one. So then that gives me a bonus move. Move on this one. And that gives me a draw card.
I'm going to reach the end.
And now, water skiing. So I can move on the path that I progressed the most on. They're still...
Outdoors.
Oh, outdoors, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
outdoors has the most.
There we go. And now I got this badge.
Yep. Badge achieved.
I'm out of moves. I just got all these s'mores and lights out. So 1, 2, 3.
So I still have a chance.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have
7.
7.
This one's 5. Going into a channel that has no idea who I am and following every time they ask, well, whose friend are you? My friend? Oh, your friend. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I'm really tempted to get that.
That's the answer.
Eggs and bacon because it is worth 2 points.
Yeah.
I think I'll get that. For
Good
sure,
move.
because that's
Well,
2
there's points right now on the table. I mean,
so
you know.
that's 3 energy. So that's all these. So I got 1, 2, 3. I have 4 energy left.
We're approaching end game.
So I do have 4 energy left, but there's nothing really left out on the table
Right.
that's 4. So I'm just going to keep my snack bars for right now.
Wait, what did you buy here? Oh, it was a 3?
Yeah, 3.
So you had 7. Okay,
Yeah,
you needed
7.
1 more.
Yeah.
And you could have got an 8.
That's okay. I got the, that's
That's true.
I'm fixing a shuffle, so who knows what comes up.
So Dakota, you're doing code names, right? For the after party on Sunday at noon
Sunday.
Pacific time. Let's get a bunch of folks in there. Unless that's just TLM people. I don't know what the rules are. All right, so I'm back up to 5 cards. Let's try to make something happen here. 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wonderful hand. Wonderful hand.
Boo, I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, no, it's very last minute. They wouldn't let me do another after party because we have a time slot. Yeah. Let's see. Because TLN gives me an excuse to do something really cool with like making a show bigger than it is. By the way, we're talking about tabletop.livenetwork.com. Go check it out. It's 24 hours of great streamers coming together every month. It's usually on the last Saturday every month. And in fact, it is this month as well. June 26th, starting at noon Pacific time, going all the way to Sunday, the 27th, noon Pacific time. And we'll be on there at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Central.
TabletopLive.com.
Yep. Instead of the P, though, it's the B. Tabletop.
Tabletop.
Okay, so I think I have exactly what I need.
4, 5.
I do. Here we go. 3 sailing. 1, 2, 3, which gives us a snack bar and a move. Which I'll move here and draw the card. Bird watching. Sure, let's do it. Draw 3, discard 3. 1, 2, 3.
Tabletop.
TabletopLiveNetwork.com. Lights out, going away. And we're going to play fire making. Move 2 on the cooking space. 1, 2.
Look at all this.
Gives me cooking.
Jumbo.
And we're going to play canoeing for 2 on the water space. 1, 2 for the water sports.
Ugh.
It was a really, really good draw. And now we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left in card power, plus snack bars if we want them. But we're not going to want those. So let's just grab, with our 8 energy, 6, 7, 8 energy, we're going to grab camping trip. Yeah, camping trip. It's fine.
Oh, I'm 1 away. I'm not going to get the water sports.
So Melissa gets the final turn because someone has reached all 3 bridges at the end. I was the first player. So now Melissa, or any remaining players, would get to take their turn.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to get to the water sport because this is a move on the outdoors. So that doesn't do me anything because I'm already all the way up there. So I'm just going to have to use that for energy along with this lights out at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll have 5 energy at least.
Yeah, blood on the clock tower. I died instantly, so it was a different experience for me. I didn't really get to get into it and understand it very much. It was my first time playing, and I died on the first night. So I just trusted the wrong people. I felt like I was so betrayed.
So yeah, I mean, no matter what I do for this, because one's for the most, one's for the least, and one's cooking.
Well, the most doesn't get you anything because you're at the bridge at the top. The most is on this
so now
track,
I'm just gonna have
outdoors track.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 energy. So I don't even think I can.
I should only trust good people. It's really hard to find them, though.
I'm just gonna. So for least, it's either
So
one of them.
bad at it, Dakota.
So I just move here
So
and
bad.
then 1 for cooking. So I at least can get the cooking badge, but I have nothing to be able to move the water because.
I think everyone's telling the truth. That's a problem.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 at the
Like, you
end.
can trust me. Okay, I trust you.
I mean, the best I can do is just get like a 1-point card, and it doesn't really matter which one.
It's still a point.
Yeah, it's still a point, so I'll just get the 5.
I mean, you're really only 2 points shy of reaching the end.
So
I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm left with 1 snack bar. And that's it.
All right, we've reached the end of the game. We are doing the points now. We have a lot of points to count up. It's the ones in our cards. We also have all the ones in our merit badges. which we will add up right now. Anything at the beginning,
And I
lights out
get
stuff.
4 instead
That's
of
right.
6 because I did not get all the way here, but I did make it to this point, so I get 4 points.
You get the
for
4
top.
points there. Everything else is counted like in merit badges. Like my guys aren't worth anything because I have the merit badges to say that. All right, so lights out. Regarding trusting people, my favorite Among Us quote was, "Who is the traitor, not how is the traitor." How are you? Let's see, that's out. Counting. Everyone's favorite thing about board games.
Yep.
Count everything.
I think my biggest downfall, I have way too many cards, don't give points. I had 2 of these free times.
I had the 2 s'mores. That's not bad.
And a scavenger. So I had 4 doesn't give any points cards, and then plus all my base cards.
All right. So let's see. So I don't have to take any merit badges off. They're all worth 10 to a degree. So it's really just counting up my cards. So many. All right. I'm done counting my cards. If you're in our Discord for the pictures, it could be general or.
Oh,
Do I have anything?
I think I did the worst so far.
Scoreboard. I don't know. Don't have a spot for that. Let's add one. We have the scoreboard that isn't really used all that much.
I did terrible.
How can I change that into something that we can all use?
Not my worst score so far, but still not good.
Crafty picks. Yeah, it could be a crafty pick. I'm thinking of a way to adjust the scoreboard. Oh, well, scoreboard is specifically for scores, so maybe I will add something. Let's add here. What crafty picks. That's what it'll be. Crafty Picks has entered the Discord. There you go. All right.
Well, I didn't do good, but I didn't do as bad as the one game.
Didn't do well.
Still not improving. I don't
All
know
right.
what's
So
wrong with my
what's your count?
strategy. 36.
36. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 56.
56. I think it's because I'm just
Sure
not.
you have 36?
Yeah. 10, 20, 30, 36.
Yeah.
That's it.
36 to 56.
I think what's happening is that I'm not doing a good job getting enough of these kind of cards to excel me to the end to get these big endings. So even though I'm kind of getting these now, moving along, I'm not making it to the end before you, and you're picking up all these big badges, and then I have no way to make it up.
What, 4 points difference?
The cards are only 1s and 2s. You're never going to get more than 2 points on a card, and that's for the big cards.
How many points did you get off your cards?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 10
I got
points.
16 points off of my cards.
Yeah, and see, that's because I went for a lot of these. I had like 4 of these in my.
I only had 2.
Yeah, so I just got to kind of fix it.
I think 2 is the most you want of that. Yes.
Unwell.
You did
Yes.
unwell.
Unwell. But now these are the cards that they suggest for a first game, and we've kind of, we've played with like all the different ones except for games. Games we haven't played with yet, but there's like different combinations, and I don't know, maybe different combinations will make a difference. Because I felt like some of these, I didn't feel like I was getting a lot of movement cards, but then I just didn't get a lot of like those cards to begin with. I felt like my energy was like I wasn't building much energy. Because like this bacon and eggs, I didn't get it till like the last turn, and
right.
so it's
well,
like
you didn't really get it for that purpose.
Yeah, I got it because it's like, well, it's 2 points. Yeah.
See, I got the marshmallows and the Actually, I think it was just the marshmallows like pushing me along, because that's energy I can take into further rounds. So I like that more than getting like the all-in-one. But I actually did get s'mores because I was lacking in energy. I
didn't
favored
feel like I had a
s'mores.
lot of energy, and I was afraid to get too many of these because they just bog down your deck, and there's not a way to get rid of cards. Once you have them, you have them. This is the only
Yeah.
way to really kind of like discard bad stuff from your hand, but this is taking
It's
a
not a
card's
great way to
place.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it's
You
not
go down
beneficial.
one card.
So then it's really like you're working with 4 cards instead of 5 cards because you have to use this to get rid of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have these little boxes that come with each, and there's like different options already built into the game.
Yeah. Comes with the 3 options there. So adventure, arts and crafts, friendship, and games is the remaining one.
I will say I like the arts and crafts, but it doesn't give you a lot of movements. It's just kind of like little.
Well, they all
things you
have their
can
own
do.
2s and 3s.
Yeah.
But then everything around them is different.
And games is like the mean one.
Games is the mean one where it's like I gain coins, you lose coins.
Yeah.
Whereas friendship is I gain coins and you gain coins too, just not as many.
It's like I'll get 3 snack bars, but you can have 1. Games is like I'm gonna get 2 snack bars and I'm taking 1 from you.
Yeah.
Like get rid of that snack bar.
Adventure is ways to like just get cards from the deck or get cards from the purchase area for free or for playing the
I
card.
really like the adventure cards. I think that's one that I really liked.
Arts and crafts is probably the craftier deck. I like that one because it's like you can discard snack bars to do moves, or you can discard cards to do moves. It gives flexibility to everything you're doing. I like outdoor because it's just flat out drawing cards. Pocket knife is a must in my opinion. Cooking's nice. That adds energy. I mean, that makes sense that cooking gives you energy.
Yeah, because you get those snack bars like with the marshmallows.
So I see why they suggested these 3 to be the start, because you have everything you want: drawing cards, getting energy, and movement.
Yeah, because that has a lot of movement. We just didn't see a lot of the movement from those outside of the sailing and canoeing.
True.
But they have some like the water blob.
The water blob, move 2 on any path.
The fishing kind of
Fishing
helps.
moves
And then it
1.
has all those like the least and the most. And I think I kind of messed up with getting too many of those as well, because after a while you can't really use them to your advantage. Like the swim practice is okay because it's wherever it's the least, move them up. But then if you get too many of these water skiing for where you're progressed the most, it's just a dead card towards the end, because then, like you said, it's always going to be the one on the log. Well, you can't move it anymore, so then it's just dead card.
Yeah, water skiing is frustrating. It's fine, I think, in the earlier game, but it's frustrating at the very end where it just becomes an energy and just clogs up your deck. But same could be said about these 2s and 3 movements.
Yeah, because then once you've moved, like at the end, I pulled movement, but it was outdoors and I'd already moved up.
Exactly.
So you
don't want to pull too much of one thing.
It kind of forces you to have a good balance so that you're not trying to run away with it on any given track. Because if you start running away with it, well, once it's done, and those cards are, dead in your hand.
It goes bad. All right. We're good?
Yeah.
All right.
I think so. Now, unless we want to play it again with 3 different setups. Try the games that are mean.
Want to?
Maybe you want.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not? We're here.
Should we put in the mean one? Oh, we haven't tried the mean cards yet.
Sure.
I'm scared.
Games?
I'm scared. You're gonna steal them with snacks.
Maybe. Yeah, okay.
Or maybe we can let y'all in the chat.
We'll set up for another one.